Yo, what's up guys, Raw Autism here, and in this video I'm going to be playing some Egg Druid. Yes, Egg Druid. This is a new deck that I found that I kind of wanted to experiment with and play with a little bit. I found this on the internet, obviously, this is a net deck, but you can go ahead and see the list here. We have 2 Innervates, 2 Living Roots, 2 Abusive Sergeants, 2 Dragon Eggs, which hence the name Egg Druid. There's also some other eggs that we'll get to in a minute. We have Sir Finley, we have 2 Mark of the Wilds, 2 Power of the Wilds, we have 2 Echoing Oozes, 2 Haunted Creepers, 2 Nerubian Eggs, 2 Savage Roars, a Mounted Raptor, 2 Soul of the Forest, Cult Master, 2 Defender of Argus, 2 Jeeves, and a Keeper of the Grove. Now, the main goal of this deck is to get as many minions as you can on the board very quickly and hit with a lot of power with cards like Savage Roar and Power of the Wild, stuff like that. There's a lot of combos that you can do with this deck. Sir Finley's in there. If you do get the choice of a hero power, you're going to probably want to take a shaman or a paladin hero power to add to the minions that you're putting out on the board. If those aren't available, make your best decision, where you think the game's going to go. If you're playing against a warlock, you might want some more cards, stuff like that. You could always choose the warlock thing as well. Hunter hero power is never a bad choice. That's going to put 2 damage to the face whenever you can, which is really going to help with the curve of this deck as well. So that's the list. We're going to play a couple games in this video, and then I'll be playing this deck throughout, and I'll let you know what I think and everything like that. Alright, it's a brand new season. I'm ranked 17. I don't remember what I finished at. I lost a ton of games at the end of the season last season, which is fine because I still get the credit for what rank I made it to. But I ended up at rank like 9 or something like that. I was playing around with a lot of decks and, getting more familiar with stuff. Alright, so let's jump in here and play some ranked. Alright, first match is going to be up against a mage. Alright, in the mulligan phase, Jeeves is a good card to keep. Savage Roar you want to save till later, and obviously 2 Soul of the Forest is definitely not going to cut it. I am going to keep Jeeves for now just because that's an essential part of the game plan. Once you've exhausted all your low-level cards, then you have Jeeves to produce you some cards. Unfortunately, I got a Jeeves and my only Keeper of the Grove in my starting hand, so this might be a little bit of a slow start here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and coin an Echoing Ooze. Alright, he's going to drop a Mad Scientist. That leads me to believe this is probably something like a Freeze Mage. Go ahead and drop the egg. Start ripping that face, baby. Explosive Sheep. Okay. That's not good because it's going to kill my Echoing Oozes, but it's also going to pop my Nerubian Egg here. My only real play... I could save one of these Echoing Oozes, but once it gets hit by that, it's definitely going to be really susceptible to a Fire Blast, so that doesn't seem very productive. So we're going to go to the face with these 2 here. Power up. Go ahead and take care of that sheep. This is not a very good starting hand. I mean, look at this. 3 4-drops. I'm sorry, 4 4-drops. That hasn't happened since I've been playing this, so. Okay, he's going to answer with the Doomsayer. Luckily, we'll be able to take care of that Doomsayer with a little bit of Mark of the Wild here. Going to Mark of the Wild our Nerubian. Go ahead and use the hero power and take care of that Doomsayer. Fortunately, I had a duplicate, which is going to give him 2 more Doomsayers, but, that's not ideal, but it is what it is. We had to do it. I also could have silenced the Doomsayer, but I don't really see wasting the Keeper of the Grove on that. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and... Alright, we have a couple options. Jeeves, not really the best play on this one. We're going to go ahead and drop an egg. Hit our hero power. We're just going to go to the face with 2 damage. Alright, turn 5, he's going to drop a Ethereal Conjurer and get a spell. Don't really have the means to kill him. I could Keeper the Grove him and kill him with the sheep. That's probably going to be what I'll have to do. I could drop a... I could innervate and also drop a Cult Master and get, you know, some card draw going on too. But Cult Master is really susceptible to like a Frostbolt or something like that, so... Alright, we're going to have to Keeper of the Grove this. Now we could either innervate and put Defender of Argus on the egg, or we could innervate and get Cult Master out there and get some card draw going. You can never go wrong with card draw. He's going to have nothing on the board. I'm going to have some, you know, he's going to maybe have a board clear or something like that, a Blizzard or a Flame Strike. So we're going to go ahead and innervate. We're going to throw Cult Master out there. We have 2 Jeeves in our hands right now, so go ahead and take that. See what we get. We're going to get another Defender of Argus. Okay, so it doesn't look like he's going to be able to kill the Cult Master right away. He's going to drop a heal bot, heal himself back up to 30. Now I'm in a pretty good position to get some card draw going here. We can go ahead and Defender of Argus this. Now I have the option to Power of the Wild my heroes here. Like I said, I don't know if I really want to waste that. I kind of want to save that for when I have a Savage Roar and I want to do, you know, a lot of damage. But I do want to get card draw. So if I did Power of the Wild, this would be a 2 of 4. So I guess that wouldn't really help me much anyways. So we'll just go ahead and clear this off the board and not worry about our card draw on this one. Go to the face with 6 damage. Okay, he's gonna drop a Sludge Belcher. We are gonna probably Living Roots. Summon 2 1/1 saplings. I'm gonna want to drop an Argus here. I don't want these minions to have taunt. I'm definitely going to use the egg here. So we're going to drop Defender of Argus here, and then we're going to go ahead and give our minions 1/1. That probably wasn't the best place to drop that other Argus, but it is what it is. Now, when you have a board like this, what you want to hope for is to draw your, you're going to want to draw your Savage Roar. If they can't clear the board, Savage Roar is going to be devastating with this amount of damage on there. Also, you want to get the spell where, you know, you can make all these, I don't even know the fucking card name. What am I talking about? Oh, it looks like we're going to get Frozen, drop 2 Doomsayers. Oh, he doesn't have a freeze, so... Do I have enough damage on there? 4, 7, 4... Yeah, I can take those out for sure. So, let's see here. Just to be safe, we'll go ahead and attack this. Alright, now we can go ahead and... Shit. Alright, we'll go ahead and take care of these Doomsayers. Go to the face. I'm not going to... I do want to drop a Jeeves. We'll drop one Jeeves for now. I'm afraid of a board clear. He definitely has Doomsayers left, so if he pops, like a freeze spell, then we're kind of screwed. So we're not going to go too crazy. I will get one card off this. I almost want to burn the Innervate, because what am I really going to need it for at this point? We're just going to go ahead and burn that Innervate. We don't have any big minions, so we don't really need that right now. That allows us to get 2 card draw instead of just the 1. Big question is, are we going to see a free spell here? Alright, we're going to see a Brand Bronzebeard. Oh shit, he's going to steal 2. No! Luckily, he only got our 2/2 saplings. But that was pretty crazy. That scared the shit out of me for a minute there. That's a pretty good combo. You don't see that often. Alright, let's see. What do we have? We have 7, 10, 11, 13, 14 damage on the board here. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a new hero power. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take totems. I have a lot of card draw going on. Jagger Mastery, I kind of just traded in my Druid power, so we're going to go with the totem on this one. Go ahead and drop the Echoing Ooze. I'm going to go with some board clear here. Jeeves coming in clutch, baby. Can't remember if he has Doomsayers left or what. I don't know. I play dumb sometimes. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Alright, what the fuck is this? Animated armor? Like, that's gonna really do shit, buddy. I think we're going to go ahead and beef up Murgletron here. Get him to a 3 of 5 so we can get rid of this and keep that minion on the board. We're going to drop one of our eggs. We're going to go to the face with 6, 7 damage. Not ideal. We're not seeing our cards that we need, like Savage Roar. If I would have popped a Savage Roar there, it would have been pretty nasty. Hopefully we can buy a little bit of time. Okay, he's going to drop 2 Doomsayers. Hopefully we get that Savage Roar, and we don't even have to mess with these at all. Fuck. Alright, so we have deal 3 damage, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So we only have 12 damage. I'm going to have to go ahead and take care of these Doomsayers here. Can I even take care of the Doomsayers? That's the question. Power Overwhelming, or I'm sorry, Abusive Sergeant. This. Get up to 5 damage. So that takes care of that. What the fuck am I doing? Alright, this is wasted 5 damage on him. That was pretty fucking shitty, dude. I'm just going to have to go to the face. We missed out on 5 damage. That was a misplay on my part. I'm not thinking correctly. There's the Savage Roar. Come on, man. Jesus. Alright, we're going to drop all that. Hopefully he can't clear this. Hopefully all his Doomsayers are gone. Soul of the Forest. There we go. Those are the cards we've been waiting for. Savage Roar and Soul of the Forest. Now, could you imagine if I would have got one of these cards a little bit ago? When he bought his Doomsayers, my board would have been filled with 2 of 2 traits. It's just crazy the combos that you can do with this stuff. If I would have had my Savage Roar, this game would have been long over. But sometimes you don't get the cards you need. So we're just going to have to deal with that. And I made a pretty bad misplay, so... Just showing you how not to play Hearthstone here, baby. Emperor Thurison. I guess he's setting me up for some spells, maybe. Some free spells. One good thing is we're going to be able to Soul of the Forest next, which is really going to give us a little bit of stability on the board here. Hopefully we pop another card that'll be useful for that. Alright, we're going to draw the other card I was looking for earlier, which is Power of the Wild. Now, this is really shitty. Look at our cards that were grouped up in this deck. Savage Roar, 2 Soul of the Forest, and our Power of Wild, all within 4 cards. That is ridiculous. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pop the Shaman Hero Power, get another minion out on there. We're going to pop a Soul of the Forest. We do have another Savage Roar in the deck, and we only have 4 cards left, so I think it's pretty safe to go ahead and use that now. Unfortunately, he has me frozen, so I won't be able to attack like that, but I think we might just go face here. Okay, he's going to take care of Jeeves, and he's going to take care of one of my saplings here. Probably going to see a Blitz Flame Strike. Okay. Okay, we have our Savage Roar. Now, if we pop this, we're going to be able to get 4, 8. We're going to be able to at least pop his thing here. Oh, so we're going to go ahead and, let's see, we have 7. We'll go ahead and throw down a Haunted Creeper. Then pop Soul of the Forest, followed by a Savage Roar. Go ahead with 2 first. Okay, we're going to pop his Ice Block. Hopefully he doesn't have another one, because that would be pretty shitty. What I'm worried about is him dropping a Malagos with a couple of spells and just ending it right here. He has had Thurison out for 2 rounds now, so he's definitely got some low-level spells if that's what he's holding. I haven't seen many spells from the Ethereal Conjurers. Alright, he's going to go ahead and concede. There's no way for him to win that. So we're going to take the win on that. I didn't really play that match very well, and we still won. So you can see the power of this deck. Granted, we're still playing probably not the greatest of players, but you never know. It's a new season for everybody. If you finished rank 9 or higher, you're about where I'm at. So